Live from the City of Angels, it's Thursday night. The best thing about the film we're talking about, in the background, this song plays. Manford Mann's Earthman, Blinded by the Light. The only positive tonight from Lee Cronin's The Mummy. A film that I absolutely hated. I despise this. And it will be one of those streams. I already warned Gone Girl, who's on the stream here tonight, that it might be an ejection night for you, where you're like, I can't take anymore. Weber's just on it. It is what it is, man. I hate nights like this because I want to love these films, you guys. I don't want to go hate sitting through 2 hours and 15 minutes of The Mummy tonight. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. How about that title? It's like this dude comes out of nowhere and it's like, let's elevate him to the title because we don't want people to think that this is Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. Oh my God. Here we go, guys. Let's get to my reaction. And this is a night where I'm going to drag Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has repeatedly shown zero ability to control their directors, and it's happened again with grotesquely overlong and repugnant The Mummy. A 2.25 hour mummy twist on his Evil Dead Drek. I really did not like that film at all. So here we go. Only this is worse. This is how you wreck cinema with torturous films like tonight. And Warner Brothers, I mean, listen, man, I'm telling you, I am just done. I am so over these studios putting this shit out. I am so tired of it. And we need to rise up as one and end this suffering. Because these kind of films really do incredible damage to cinematic trust. And that is really the takeaway here tonight when we talk about a film that was as unpleasant as I can recall. Here comes 30 seconds of pure misery in cinematic form. It's Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Here's a taste of our MMTE. Good luck.
She's been missing for 8 years.
Hey, Butterfly. It's Mom and Dad.
What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
I just want my daughter back.
God, I mean, how many times have we seen The Exorcist? Just another twist on that, because this is exactly what it is. It's Exorcist and Evil Dead Rise Redux. Let's just go ahead and glom those together and then throw in the Egyptian bullshit. And here we go for 2 hours and 15 minutes. And we talk about zero directorial discipline. Okay, right? So if you're not going to show me as a director that you have discipline with your film, in keeping things tight in the story progressing, then I, as the studio head, am going to take it out of your hands and I'm going to bring this in at 95 minutes max. You went 2:15. Lee Cronin, this needs to be addressed, and I can't believe that no one pulled you aside after watching the shit that I sat through here tonight and didn't berate you for literally hours upon hours. I mean, you deserve to literally still be getting yelled at for this crap film that you put this through. And I'm telling you, man, you are the reason that movies are hurting. When you put this garbage out, you end up making everybody pay because they're not going to want to come back. Because the last 45 minutes of this film is one of the most repugnant, unpleasant experiences you can imagine. Yes, it's a horror film, but still, you gotta show me that you can get in and out without making me want to rip the fucking screen down. And I don't even understand how this guy is elevated to the point where he is getting full control, essentially, of a film that should have never been made because Evil Dead sucked. Evil Dead Rise is not even an Evil Dead film. It's not the right tone. It doesn't have the right comic sensibilities to it. Oh, mommy's sleeping with the maggots. Oh, my fuck. Oh, I fucking hated that movie. This is the kind of film, I am so close to Warner Brothers that I really do, I'm not kidding you when I say this, I want to go down there tomorrow morning and stand outside the gates and say, you all fucking suck for making this movie, and I am so furious that you think this is deserving of theatrical release and then making people suffer through it. I seriously just want to stop the stream. I'm done. Like, I'm going to stop doing this shit. A hack director in Lee fucking Cronin, hole in the ground, Evil Dead Rise, here comes the Mummy, and now you've got another elevated, talentless, literally this guy has, I would argue, very little, if any, talent outside of making a film that looks fairly decent. I hate how this world elevates talentless people. I can't stand it. I said hate a lot tonight. I am fucking furious. You guys can tell. I am so over this shit of we all of a sudden have this ascension of someone who hasn't earned it. And Lee Cronin, welcome to the club of frauds. And now we get to sit through another Evil Dead film? I don't think so. I'm not watching your other Evil Dead film later this year. 0% chance I'm watching this shit. How did you go from hole in the ground to this? How did a studio... Who is at Warner Brothers? Who are these people? You had no control over Sinners. You had no control over PTA. You had no control over Bong. You had no control over Maggie Gyllenhaal. What are you doing? These people are such an embarrassment to the legacy of this town. They are an utter disgrace to where this town needs to go versus where we are. And that is an unforgivable sin. You can say whatever you want about Hollywood and you hate it and, you know, people are a bunch of weirdos and all that shit. I get it. Fine. Have that. But for those of us who kind of believe some of that, but also want to still go to the movies and sort of enjoy ourselves, even in a horror film. I mean, look, you want to watch a good horror film that has similar feels to this, that's about 1 billion times better, you go back and you look at Bring Her Back. Light years. Talent. This thing has a bunch of loud score jump scares, right? Because you can't earn them. Instead, we just go, whoa, wow, that was something. My favorite jump scare in the entire movie is when we have a hairdryer. Let's dry the hair of the mummified daughter who's been missing for 8 years, and we dug her out. Well, I'm sorry, no, she fell out of the sky in a plane crash. And now she's exhumed and she's a mummy and she's in bed. We're going to take her home and give her some tender loving care. And she'll come back to us like the little girl that she was 8 years ago, even though she's a rotting corpse. This film is so fucking... This is another one of these. I'm telling you, I need a list of everyone who thought this was good. I really do. I'm going to go to Rotten Tomatoes. That's the stream. Oh, I know the Avengers Doomsday trailer ran, and that's like the big talker. I don't care. It's my stream. It's what we do. I will drag every single person who thinks this is good. And the studio that brought us this fucking shit. I am so tired of this. 45 minutes over long. No discipline. How do you not bring this in at 1:30? There's no reason. So many scenes run on and then repetitive hamster wheel shit. We did this. Come on, move along. The ending. Oh, it's over. No, it's not. We're going to keep going. Oh, my God. Lee Cronin, just put this guy in witness protection and get him out of my fucking face. I don't want this guy anywhere near me ever again. I don't want Lee Cronin to ever work again. If he does, I don't want to see the film. I hated this film. I fucking hated it. This is, I can't, the only reason I'm giving it, I really should have it at 1%, is because it's a complete film. Remember, 5% is like our bare minimum for you made a film. But as far as the experience of this has set back my love of cinema for numerous weeks. Like, I don't even think I can see a movie anytime soon after watching this shit. I was this close to walking out after an hour and 30 because I said, I'm not sitting here for another 45. The guy next to me was snoring, and I've got a picture of that on my Twitter page. I might bring up if I feel like it. It's there for you. He's sleeping through the entire back end. I fucking hated this movie. You guys, I can't even. You understand how angry? Do you understand that when you go to the movies, you do not want to have to be strapped down and force-fed this fucking gruel? This is just unpleasant, overlong, and Warner Brothers, you're an embarrassment. You are a fucking embarrassment. I mean, the people that you have at that place, thank God you sold off your shit before this film hit. This was in test screenings, and the test screenings were terrible. How do you even release this? Can someone explain this? I need to have a therapy session with you guys tonight. Someone explain to me how the people in charge at Warner Brothers are this fucking dumb. Can you please help me? I don't understand how someone can be so stupid. I don't. I can't fathom the depths of inanity and depths of their inability to understand this is garbage. And I would never show that. This film's dead. This film's gone. We're erasing this fucking film from it's never going to show. Yeah, Brandon Davis, our boy Brandon Davis at it again. Who, by the way, I got to ask Brandon Davis this question. Was he paid by Warner Brothers for that tweet? They called this, oh, what a ride, what a great film. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to throw up on the stream like the fucking mummy in this movie throughout the entire thing. That dude... Listen, we talked about this back on Sunday night. You look at Soups. He got paid $8,000 to promote Snake Eyes. You don't think they paid off Brandon Davis to send a tweet? These guys have no credibility. They're literally whores, okay? This space is absolutely loaded with whores, male fucking whores. It doesn't, all sexes, okay? So these people are literally sell their souls to the lowest bidder. That's how weak these people are. I would love to know if they paid him. I can't. I don't think I can do this much longer. Not tonight. I can't. I really... These are the kind of streams, this is the kind of thing when I watch this film that I go, I hope Hollywood fucking just burns. All of it burns down. I hope it does. Literally right. Not literally, figuratively. I do. I after this, I just want to see it all. I can't. This is a crime that cannot go unpunished. Because I'm so enraged right now that I'm literally thinking of flipping over the desk. That's how angry I am with this film. And Lee Cronin, you fucking suck. I mean, you do. You just suck. There's no other way to put it. The fact that I don't know how you ended up where you are, but the fact you got an Evil Dead film and now this, I mean, it's just nauseating to see people elevated that have no business being elevated like this. This film is, forget it, man. Comments, I can't anymore. I can't with this shit, and then I have to listen to these people that think it's good. That's so scary. Lee Cronin doesn't even have an established filmography. Exactly. But no, here's Warner Brothers. Let's elevate someone like Zach Krager, too, from the studio that brought you the grotesquely overrated weapons. Why do we live in a world where people who really don't have any talent are elevated to a level of, look at this person? You look at across the board, not just movies. Talk about someone like that Clavicular. That guy's a fucking idiot. How the hell did that guy get where he is? Can you guys explain? I need you to explain to me how these people are elevated to positions where they have some kind of notoriety and or are working when they don't have the talent, when they have nothing to offer. Here's a guy who did some jaw exercises. Let's make him a thing. Listen to him talk. OD'd on a stream. This is our role model for humanity. Nice work. Like, the people behind the scenes really have shit taste. And Warner Brothers, whoever, how you got your jobs over there to be ascended to this level and to think that The Mummy is a great film and let's put this thing out. This is the kind of film you either Batgirl or you drop and you don't even mention. Like, it's literally like, here it is. We didn't do any promotional shit. They did promotional for this. But this is, Luis, this is what we're talking about. This is what we have in this town. We have an elevation of people who don't deserve to be elevated. And then we have an influx of influencers who are available to purchase for pennies on the dollar because they're just happy to be part of Hollywood. And that's the world we live in. These people, I mean, look at a Soups. We talked about it back on Sunday night. You're paying that guy to talk about a movie positively. Warner Brothers would show me this film and say, here's your money. Here's your $8,000, Weber. Will you say The Mummy's good? Fuck your $8,000. Shove it up your ass. I'm walking out of here. This movie sucks ass. That's exactly what I'm saying as I walk out. Garbage. Garbage. Take your money. I don't want a penny of it. I'm not a whore. Talk to your boy Brandon Davis, the whore. Get the whore over there. Get Soups the whore. Whoever you want, get one of them. Because, yeah, I'm not the guy. They know that, though. It rips. It's a love letter to horror movies. It's the movie we need right now. Exactly. It rips. It slaps. Oh, my God. People vomit. Listen, The Bride, okay, this one doesn't come in at $90 million. I think the budget on this is $20-25. I didn't double check, but someone help me on that. I'm not bothering Googling to find out. I don't care. I just know it's less than 90. The problem with The Bride is when you throw that budget in, this is where that becomes, listen, I mean, at least with The Mummy, you're getting a horror film, even though it's everything we've seen before and hellaciously, punishingly overlong and nothing original. I mean, there's just dumb shit in this movie too. Can I say, now that I think more and more, because I'm trying to erase it from my mind, like stuff like the detective over in Egypt is trying to figure out, who mummified the daughter. Don't even get me started. I'm not doing the whole synopsis. Fuck this shit. But she's in there and she's on the computer. She's like eating a sub sandwich. And like there's no reason for her to eating the sub. And then the officer she's with, like they're having like some kind of conversation. Then she takes the sub and throws it in the trash. And he looks at it like as a goofy comic moment. What are you doing? Lee Cronin, you are a fucking hack. Dude, Lee Cronin. Someone send this to him. Clip it, send it to him on Twitter. Dude, you are a fraud. The fact, I cannot believe they gave you 2 Evil Dead films and this shit I just sat through. This is unbelievable. I watched Hole in the Ground over the COVID thing. I was like, whatever. I mean, what a forgettable film, right? You're going to now elevate that? This is the thing. I don't understand. When you watch a film like, go back and you look at A Rose Glass and you look at Saint Maud, dude, you elevate her instantly. When you watch Hole in the Ground, you're like, moving on. There's nothing for me to even like pick over here. This is good. We're good. Whoever directed this, we're moving on. I don't need to worry about anything from you in the future. Instead, if you're Warner Brothers, let's give him Evil Dead and we'll also give him Mummy plus another Evil Dead. What? It's like, let's reward people that suck. It's like, dudes, do you understand how crazy that is? It's just, in someone who is all about merit, right? And that's exactly what I am. If you bring it and you have it, then you deserve it. And the reason I drag people like Clavicular or this dude, Lee Cronin, because they don't have it. But yet here they are. Hey guys, it's Lee Cronin's The Mummy. What the fuck? Who said this is fucking good? I just can't. And then remember, I have to exist. And this is why I don't even get on X anymore. You guys don't understand. I don't even get on. I don't want to read about any shit at CinemaCon. I got to listen to these people like Okay, today, let me just pull it up now. I was going to do it Sunday. I'm going to do it right now because this is the kind of shit I got to deal with, okay? This is why we're going to continue on the Mummy just for a minute, but I just want to bring this up because I'm feeling it right now. These are the kind of people I got to deal with in the space. You guys ready for this? This is something else. This is from Kenzie, who drove to CinemaCon to watch trailers early. These are the people in the film space. Look at this. Now, just let me ask you a question. If I sent this tweet, you guys would drag me to hell and back. I'm trying not to have a meltdown or a panic attack over my day job plus money problems because I'm seeing footage of the newest Robert Eggers movie tonight and something else special, but I'm unwell. Is there something wrong with this younger generation? Because that's not something you really want to like, unless you know what you want. I need attention. Could you please spare me a moment of your attention because I need someone to recognize me. I'm having a bad day. Here's how you don't have a bad day, Kenzie. Can I help you out here tonight? Because I'm on one tonight. You don't, if you have money problems, drive to Vegas, pay for your hotel, and sit there for multiple days watching trailers from studios making no money from it. Can I help you with that, Kenzie? I'm not a financial advisor, but I can tell you this. I think what I just said is probably pretty wise advice. These are the people in the space. They think they're so important. Their opinion to a trailer that just aired at CinemaCon is of that much weight that I'm going to go into debt. These people are mental. You don't understand. Guys, listen. How do you, if you have issues with your money, go to Vegas to watch trailers for 3 days? And make no money and then cry and whine about it. These are the people. Do you understand this space is full of people just like this and or whores like Brandon Davis and or soups? These people are just, frankly, a lot of them are mentally off. I mean, this is not normal. Who sends a tweet like this? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me what this even is? I'm sorry. I can't. I can't even with these people anymore. Gone Girl's like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I warned Gone Girl that tonight's stream was going to be completely unhinged because after watching that, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm just going to let it all fly. We're just going to go off the rails and wherever it goes, because I'm telling you, man, this space, the film space, is so full of people like this that think they matter so much to the system that they are willing to go into debt. They are willing to give their lives away. And that's why I drew the line. Like a couple years ago, you guys can probably tell, go back and watch streams. I finally said, I'm not doing this at a level that I even give a shit about anymore. I'm going to watch the movie, I'm going to nuke it, or I'm going to praise it, and then we're going to move on. I'm not going to sit here and drive all over LA to go see a movie 3 days early, drive to Vegas for 3 days, make no money, and sit on and watch trailers so I can be the first one to react. Oh my God, the Avengers Doomsday trailer is amazing. You know, what are we doing? What are you doing? Like, reevaluate, okay? If I'm not mistaken, Kenzie's like a mom with kids at home. What are you doing going to Vegas with money problems and watching trailers? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Someone help me. Help me make sense of this. I need you to help. I need your assistance tonight. If you're watching on X, come in. I know we've just violently swerved now to another topic. That's what we do. Come in on YouTube, Midnight Movie Talk, and comment. Let me know. I want to know. I want to know how these people even... Is this it, Harris? People are stupid. They like to watch stupid people. I mean, you know, we talk about this a lot. Harris, welcome to the channel. We talk about this a lot. A lot of people in this world are frankly really fucking stupid. And I say this all the time, and I know this sounds really, Weber's being mean again. You really underestimate the number of people who are really low IQ, low thought, low critical thinking, and they just don't have the capacity to even question. They just do things kind of without much of an inner dialogue. You hear about that all the time, right? About these, non-MPGs, non-player guys, right? Whatever it's called. It doesn't make sense because you and I aren't those people. Like, I'm definitely not. But here's the deal, is that there's a lot of people who are. And then you start to say, what? Also, back to this whole thing with, as I pulled the tweet up with the Kenzie thing. Here's the deal, is that there's so many people in this space, like influencers, right? You know how many influencers go into like massive debt so they can go out and go, look, I'm the travel influencer. I'm here on vacation. My credit card's now up to $50,000. But look, I've got video. I've got 5,000 likes. I got 50,000 views. I got 500,000 views. Who fucking cares? If you're going into debt to go on vacation to show off for someone, what are we doing? If you're driving to Vegas and making no money and complaining about the fact that you're going into debt, you're hurting, and you're going to Vegas, I have no sympathy for you. Why should I have sympathy for you? Explain to me why. Are you trying to, get like collect a Patreon? Please help me out. No, because you made bad decisions. I'm not going to help you out. You've made terrible decisions. Why am I going to give you money for making dumb decisions that you shouldn't have done? It doesn't make sense. See, this is what I need to do this stream more. This is frankly the stream we need to do more. Because the movies just most of the time aren't worth it. So I'd rather sit here and ask you guys serious questions about why people do the shit they do. I don't understand it. I'm very pragmatic, okay? I've said this about the stream. I don't put the effort in. You can probably tell. I come on here and shoot. This is live. This is 7:35 in LA. I just got out of the movie. I'm doing this live. When it's over, it's over. I'm not going to think about this again, okay? So it's not a lot. It's not me sitting here editing for 17 hours afterwards. I'm done with this fucking stream. I'm moving on. These other people, it's like that's all they have. It's all they do. It's like they ruminate on this shit all the time. That's not any way to live, okay? And second of all, if you're putting all that work into it, you better be getting paid. This channel's fun. I enjoy it. By no means have I become a millionaire from doing MMT, but artistically, I think we do some cool things. I think that certainly from an objective standpoint, no one beats us. No one's better at film evaluation. No one's certainly more raw and more authentic than us. No one. No, not a single person, and you guys know that. Okay? And I think that that's where I understand, but I also understand that that's it. I'm not going to put in 24 hours a day and all this shit into something that isn't giving you that back, right? I talk about that all the time. You better get what you put into it. Unless you love it so much, and even at that point, you got to get something out of it. Keep tearing Lee Cronin apart for wasting our time today. Jack Rayner was terrible. He was. Jack Rayner's not good, man. Right? I mean, look, there's a reason why he showed up in Midsummer and a couple things and disappeared. He hasn't been anything. Also, dude's put on a ton of weight. He's like chubby guy now. Like, what happened to Jack Rayner when he get like fat? I mean, sorry, but it's true. He definitely put on a lot of weight, and he just looks kind of like chunky guy. And he used to be like this kind of good looking, right? Fit dude. And I'm like, well, who's this guy? So I mean, listen, fine. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. It's my stream. And yes, he's bad, and also he isn't taking care of himself. Listen, I talk about this all the time. If you're an actor, there's really no excuse for you not to be in really good shape. Unless your character's like a Paul Walter Hauser and Paul, or a Jonah Hill, you kind of are this Jack Black. But if you're like a guy like, let's use what's his ass, who's all the rage, the Australian kid, right? Who's in everything. It was just in Wuthering Heights. Okay. You look at that kid, and he needs to be in the gym. He needs to be like jacked. There's no way that he shouldn't be, because, and here's the deal. You can always cover that up. You don't have to show that. But if you need it, you got it. Shirt comes off, you're ready. That's what I'm saying. Why are you not putting in the work? I'm putting in the work, and I'm not on the big screen. So what are you doing? Why are you being so lazy? I just, that whole thing escapes me. Especially a lot of these actors, they have a lot of time on their hands. Why are you not busting your ass in the gym? Like, have that in your pocket. So if you need it, it's ready. Because if you don't have it, you got to go do it to get there. Why don't you already be there? And you're just like, oh, by the way, I'm here. Here you go. Boom. Let's go. Let's do this. I always talk about it. It's like receipts, man. I talk about it all the time. Man, here's my receipt. I did this shit. That's how you got to live. You don't live like talking shit. You prove it over and over and over. And, listen, I say this all the time about the stream. And again, for better or worse, there's no one in the space who goes anywhere near as hard as I do. Not one person. Not the anti-wokers, not the pro-wokers, no one in between. There's no one in this stream, who goes as hard as me? Not one, and you guys are fully aware of that. 100%. There's no other person. Certainly the way I go after studios. You wonder why I don't get invited. I don't care. That's the beauty. Once you detach yourself from giving a shit, if you get an invite from Warner Brothers, who doesn't invite me to anything anymore, so it's perfect. What a wonderful relationship we have. I don't give a fuck. I don't need anything from you. So at the end of the day, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to be able to destroy your shit because I don't have to worry about getting invited to your press conference for The Mummy 2. This film's going to bomb this weekend, by the way. Can I tell you right now? I pray it does. I really, listen, I love theatrical, but I am praying that The Mummy bombs at a level like The Bride. I want to see this thing go down in spectacular, abhorrent fashion. Well, for me, listen, to the studio abhorrent, for me, the movie's abhorrent. I want to see this film literally just flame out in a way that you can't even, spectacular fashion. And also, the fact that they decided to call this Lee Cronin's The Mummy when no one gives a fuck who Lee Cronin is, that's an embarrassment in and of itself. That tells me, again, Warner Brothers has no clue what they're doing. How do you not know? If someone came to me in my office, I'm at Warner Brothers, right? Because I would be the best studio head ever. I'd beat Ellison. I'd beat any of these motherfuckers. I would destroy all of them combined. Here's the deal. If someone comes into my office and says, hey, listen, we're having a little trouble here with The Mummy because people are thinking it's the Brendan Fraser movie, so we wanted to distinguish it and make sure people understand they're two separate things. We're thinking about, how about this? We were just talking about this. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I'd be like, the fuck? What? You said, I'm sorry, did you just say who? You said, first of all, who is that? Oh, he's the director of the movie. Okay, well, my bad, because I don't know who the fuck Lee Cronin is. I know a lot about movies. No, we're not calling this Lee Cronin's anything. Who fucking cares? No one knows who Lee Cronin is. Film Twitter doesn't know who Lee Cronin is. That doesn't even come up. Call it Mummy. Has a film been called Mummy? Let's call it Mummy. Get rid of the, okay? Literally, Mummy curse. I don't even care. Anything but Lee Cronin's The Mummy. It literally, give me anything. Da Mummy. D-A. Da Mummy. Okay? Mummified. Help me. Swaddled. And embalmed. I mean, embalmed and swaddled. Whatever you want. It's not Lee Cronin's The Mummy. What are we talking about? What is this? Ruth Chris's Steakhouse? Oh my God, Weber's on one. But no, he's not, dude, Kevin. He's not even, who's like 10 steps lower than John Carpenter or Wes Craven. Lee Cronin isn't even, who's the guy who directed fucking Weapons? Krager. He's not even a Zach Krager. Zach Krager's like over it. What are we talking about? This is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna take this thing in. This is the weirdest stream. I don't care. I'm angry, and I will voice my opinion, and you'll like it. If you don't, so be it. I don't care. 14 million. Listen, that's way under where everyone else has this film. I hope it goes under that. 14's low for this film. People are thinking somewhere between like 17 and 20. I'm taking it at 14 down. After watching this shit, I hope it bombs, man. Bomb. Everyone together with me. Bomb. Make this film bomb. Make this film bomb. Seriously, exactly. Thank you, Johnny. Mummy, it's cleaner. Like, seriously, no, Johnny, just be with me here for a second, right now. If someone came to your office, Johnny, and said, we're going to call this Lee Cronin's The Mummy, don't tell me you'd have the same reaction. Like, literally a violent reaction. That's where I'd flip the desk over. Like, this is why I wouldn't last long at a studio, because I'd have people come in that are that stupid, and I'd be like, what did you say? Did you just say Lee Cronin's The Mummy? Boom, table gets flipped. I can't believe we're doing this shit. Like, I'd be doing things old school style, like the old studio heads, like just throwing shit, being angry. I'd be a version of Kevin Spacey, not being as nasty to people, like he was really bad to John Cryer, right? Is Cryer, was he in that? No, no, not Cryer. Who's the other dude? Who was in, Swimming with Sharks? Cool, man, but he was such a dick. But like, that kind of a like hardcore, but fair. I think not quite the spacey shit from that, but like that level of here's what we're doing and this is what we're doing. We need to have more of a dictatorship in these studios. I will be the dictator and I will make sure this shit is right. Like, I'm not going to put up with any of this. I wouldn't put up with DEI. I wouldn't put up with a second of that. I've talked about that a million times. As soon as someone comes, we're doing DEI. I already warned you. If you say DEI in here, you're bounced, okay? So I already said that, so unfortunately you lost your job right now. But second of all, we're hiring merit. So I don't even know what is wrong. Is your brain broken? I need to know, whoever came in. Susan, is your brain broken? Because I think there might be something wrong with your brain because we're not doing this shit. What are you thinking? Like, I need to get through your mind. Like, why are you saying that? Because we're not doing that. We're hiring the best person. I don't care where they were raised, what the color of their skin was, if they had a good background or a bad background as far as they are rich or they are poor. I don't give a shit. We're hiring the best person. This is how it's got to be done. And we don't have that. We have studio heads who are laughably awful at their jobs, and it's not just one studio, it's multiple studios. You look at a Mission Impossible 8, just go to that from Paramount. That film's bad. Okay, if I saw that final version, I'm like, what are we doing? This is not good. We got to go back in and clean this up. I don't even know. We got to reshoot. We got to rewrite. It's not a good film. It's not good. I mean, but here's the thing is, the problem with everything I'm saying is we live in a world of Brandon Davises and all the shills and the whores out there in this thing, right, that are in there getting paid for their garbage opinions. They will elevate this stuff and try to drown out the fact that the movie's bad. And as a society, we tend to like have these people somehow listen to. It makes no sense, right? Now these studios, we just watched a trailer a few weeks ago, right, where it has all these quotes. You doesn't even say who gave the quote because you don't even need to say it anymore. You just say anything, best movie ever made. And then it's really small in the corner. Right? Really small. And you're like, who is that? They create like a Twitter handle and someone just tweets it. From the studio could do that. There's no accountability, right? And that's the thing is there's no accountability in this space. You know, no one's going after Brandon Davis for being a shill. Just me. No one's going after Soups for getting $8,000 to promote Snake Eyes, and then we consider that somewhat okay. Okay, ethically, that's okay. But Weber says something mean about someone who drove to Vegas, has no money, and lost money driving and hanging out watching trailers all day. He's the bad guy. Weber's the bad guy for saying this person who should be probably working instead of watching trailers all day, complaining about having money. Boy, I'm the bad guy. You see, this is the world we live in. I'm not the bad guy. I'm pointing out what the truth is. What are you doing? You know, this younger generation, man, they're so fucking cooked. You understand that, right? They don't understand that just because you want something doesn't mean you get it. Okay, that's for sure. And also, if you can't make money at it, you don't keep banging your head against the wall. You know, this space is full of people that make very little money at it. Okay, look, do you think this pays all the bills? You think that I am fucking rich from MMT? You got to be kidding me. There's literally 5 people in this space that make enough money to live off of this. Maybe 10, 15, max. I'm talking max. The Jeremy Johnses of the world, the Grace Randolphs, the Nerdrotics, right? I mean, even a Gore doesn't make that much money. Look at look, his views aren't that high. You know, I don't know, his live streams probably get some what's it called? Super chats that we occasionally get. I don't even care about super chats. You guys want to give them to me? It's awesome. I don't care. Like, I understand that the ceiling here is like so low that it doesn't, you know, in the movie space, there's no money. I need to expand into talking about the Rossini situation, the reporter who slept with Vrabel and cheated on her husband and is a garbage human being for doing that, right? That's more interesting. It's bigger, and I can go off on that because I can't stand people with shit morals. I hate people with shit morals because I have high morals. I don't do bad things to people. I drag people for doing dumb shit. I drag people for making awful movies, but I do not actively go out and try to be a terrible person in the world and cheat on someone behind their back, to, you know, stab someone in the back. That's what this town specializes in. I don't. And I'm not ever going to start doing that shit. But that's what people want to talk about. And that's what I bring to the table. Because here's the deal. You come after me trying to get that shit on me, you're not going to find it because I'm the real fucking deal. I have very little, if any, bad fucking baggage because I don't live a life that is garbage. I don't live a life that is ready to be attacked. As much as the film Twitter losers want to attack me, at the end of the day, I'm the fucking hero. I'm tired of having this conversation. Just because I'm mean, just because I'm nasty, because I'm calling people out, doesn't make me the bad guy. It makes me the most real person in the space and the most valuable person in the space. No questions asked. None. All right, let's get to as many comments as possible. I would be good, Spuddy. Because, dudes, listen, you don't understand that after a while in this world of inauthenticity and people that are fraudulent and have garbage morals, you just get tired of it. You get really tired of these people getting put up on pedestals and then constantly letting you down. And listen, I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I can promise you this, that my life is a lot cleaner than the majority of people, certainly in this space, and I would argue certainly in Hollywood, okay? And that allows me to be able to attack them with ruthless aggression because I don't have to worry because I don't have that baggage. And that's the difference. And that makes me very dangerous, very dangerous. And I told you guys sooner or later this is just going to turn into something totally different because after watching films like The Mummy, it's time to expand the scope because I can tell you this, you guys watch lots of streamers. There is no one who can hang with me in a one-on-one situation in an hour. No one, not one person. I don't care if it's Rogan. I don't care if it's Joe fucking Rogan. I don't care who it is. There's no one in this entire space, whether it be film or live streaming, that can hang with me. Not one person because they don't have the ability. I was somehow bestowed by our good Lord, the ability to absolutely go completely authentically and just rail on shit when it needs to be called out. And I told you this before, guys. At the end of the day, I'm fully aware that no matter what happens, I'm never going to become something because I can promise you this, I will never play the games they ask me to play. It'll never happen, ever. So if they want me to play the game, I'm not going to play the game. I'm going to say I'm out. Not happening. It's just not going to happen. So that's the problem, right? To make it in this world, to become something that is like kind of, here, look at this person. They're getting big. Look at all this. You have to play the game. You have to be part of the system. Whether, tacitly, you have to agree that you're not going to talk about this or that or this because that could be too dangerous. I'm never going to agree to that. This is completely and utterly, there's not going to be any constraints on me whatsoever. Not in this space. Not a single constraint. And the studios cannot stand that. That's why they'll probably try to come after me about something. They always do. They did remember the Poor Things? I took the selfie and we had people like Strange Harbors coming after me. That was absolutely targeted. That was planned, that's coordinated. Because at the end of the day, people know that when I say something, I'm delivering the heat and it's fair and people are going to pay attention. And it's not because I'm asking for that. It's because I've earned it. And when you've earned it, that makes you very dangerous. These other people have not earned it. They never will. They never will, man. All right. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. By the way, I knew Gone Girl eventually would tap. Gone Girl's like that said I can't do anymore. Let's quickly do this. Let's go look at the Avengers Endgame stuff just for a second, then we'll go to the comment blast closeout and we're out of here on this Thursday night. Here it is. This is apparently what debuted here while I was in the movie. Bigger story than what we just talked about because Avengers Doomsday is gonna get Marvel back on course. We knew that. I mean, they're dumping $400 million into this. We talked about this how many months ago? When Marvel was making Doomsday, they knew they had to get it right. They knew that if this film doesn't go, then their entire brand is destroyed because we've seen diminishing returns over the past how many films now? Even a Fantastic Four couldn't even get to 700 million worldwide, right? What was the final on that? 500? 600? I mean, that's unheard of. And that's actually one of the better films recently. So they have now realized that we got to make this work, so they put everything into this. They're just going to unload every single thing they have into this. The full trailer just debuted. It starts with a look at Downey Jr.'s green-hooded, metal-faced Doctor Doom as he prepares to invade the multiverse. There's a shot of Professor Xavier looking out his X-Mansion's window with a bright flash of light as outside signaling. You know what? Time out. I'm not reading this shit. Forget it. Not doing it. I'm not reading this. We'll wait till it comes out. What are we doing? Why am I reading someone like giving me a verbatim of a trailer? What are we doing? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't even believe I just did that. I'm stopping. I'm not doing this shit. There's got to be, if there's video, I'll play it, but I'm not going to read what someone wrote over. Look, it's like literally bullet points. We'll watch it when it comes out in a few days. I can't even more. Man, what the fuck are we even doing, man? It starts with, here we go. Here's some video, guys. Let me see. I made a comment the other day on Twitter, and I'll say it again tonight because I'm not afraid. I'm not going to walk back from this. I said the only people with lives at CinemaCon are the ones on stage. Oh, Weber, you're such a dick.
Hey, pal.
Chris Evans, give me the paycheck. That's what, dude, that's all this is for all these people. I'm never going to come back. How much? 50 million? Got it. You're good. We're good.
Things are still a little tense. You know, I said I would only come back if there was a real reason.
Yeah, dude, Chris Evans, you came back for the fucking paycheck. Shut up, Chris. Are you kidding me? Chris Evans, there's a real reason. Dude, you got paid whatever you asked. That's how it worked. Any of these guys. 400 million. Why do you think it cost 400 million? Because they paid whatever it was. How much you want? He's like 25. They're like, no. He's like 25. Hang up the phone. They're going to call back and say, yes, they did. That's why. God.
And in Doomsday, there is a very real reason that these heroes need Steve Rogers. Now, it was 15 years ago that Downey and I began sparring as these characters. We fought together. We fought against each other. Sometimes on the same team. But this guy...
First of all, how big are Downey Jr.'s lifts? Do you guys see how big his look at his shoes. He has literally like 10-inch platform boots on. Can you guys see? Hold on, let me see. I can't zoom in. Trust me, I can tell from here. My boy is wearing 10-inch boots. He is Hulk Hogan. You hear about that? Hulk Hogan was like 6'3", 6'4", and he wore like these giant heels to make him 6'8". That's what Downey, because Downey Jr. is really short, right? By all accounts. So to be up there on the stage, look, he's about the same size as, he's wearing literally high heels.
This again? Are they really?
This is why I'm not going to Avengers Endgame premiere.
You've on the set, right?
Also, how many times have I trashed the Russo brothers on this stream for this guy? Did you guys... For this fucking film, did you see this shit? Did you guys see this shit right here? Did you see The Gray Man? Because if you didn't, then you don't know what hell is. This is a fucking awful film. I think they're fine with Avengers and with, in the Marvel universe, but not this. When they do Netflix stuff, watch out. This is worse than Electric State. That wasn't great, but this is some bad shit right here.
Kevin. Yeah. We should move it along. It's just a movie.
Sorry, wrong side since Evan's talking.
More is it? The clock is ticking. Should we show the trailer again? That wasn't planned.
This is so cringy, isn't it? It feels cringy.
Can we? Anybody? Can we show that trailer again? We'll give it 10 seconds. You want it for the lights go down. I mean, I think if you cheer loud enough, they may show the trailer again.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank God that the people drove to Vegas to watch it 2 days early. It'll probably be online by Sunday, right? We'll all get to see it by Sunday. We'll watch it here and we'll talk about it on Sunday. But, right, it's just, why? I'm sorry. I can't be excited about it. All right, let's do some comments before I get out of here. And then, the stream's going to be over. I'm not doing an hour tonight. You get less than an hour. Let me find tonight's opening song because it'll probably get me like banned and copyright strike for this, but I don't give a shit. Hold on, give me a second. It's Blinded by the Light by Man for Man, the only thing that's good. It's the comment blast closeout. Hold on, do I have it? Give me a second. I got the wrong thing here. Okay, this is from the other night. I didn't I didn't make one with this background. Weber, you are the worst. By the way, this light. What happens when you do this shit? The light was all in my face. I look like I'm orange. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? All right, here we go. What do we got here on this Thursday night? Comment blast goes out. This is the weirdest show ever. The Great Man was garbage. I would like to see a better film with Gosling and Evans. I know, right? It was so bad. I went to the premiere for that. You remember that, Kevin? I don't know if you watched that stream. It's available on Midnight Movie Talk. I came out of that. It was Netflix invited me. That was the last time I ever got invited to anything. I came out, and I was so angry after watching The Gray Man. I ran home and got on the stream, and I was furious. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not for sale, man. These studios, sorry, I have no interest. I mean, if you want to make me the head and have me come in and take care of shit, I told you guys I'd be the best test screener ever. I would just say, we're not doing this, we're doing that, we're not, this is really simple. And I would have no problem telling these directors that their film sucks. You gotta have that. You can't be like, I don't want to get someone sad. How many drinks do you think Chris Gore drank? I don't know. I mean, I told you I saw Gore the other night. He looked bad. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you the truth. Gore, he looked like he'd gained like 25 pounds. He looks like he's about 10 years older, even though it's been like a year and a half. He just looks bad. He looks haggard, right? And listen, you guys can say I look whatever. I've got my mullet going. It's coming in dudes, by the way. It's coming in so good. Do you guys see that shit? And listen, we're all getting older, but Gore looks like he's aged like in a time machine. Oh my god, see, this is Weber's the worst. He's such a jerk. Oh, too bad, man. Someone say that. Well, Weber's hair looks ridiculous. I'd say, so what? I don't care. I mean, seriously, real quickly before we go here tonight, is there anybody who could deliver the stream I just did and be as raw, authentic, and fearless and just don't give a fuck as me? Is there anyone? Name someone. Go. Good luck. No one. Because that's what we do. I just let it roll. Let it rip, as it were. CinemaCon would be better if actual fans could go. Hey, Cole Rain, welcome to the channel. Yeah, I mean, I just listen. It's like a 4-hour drive, and I have friends who I could stay with over there, but I don't even want to go. I mean, I just don't. First of all, I've talked about this before. I don't want to see a lot of the people that are there. I don't like the film space. I mean, they don't like me, so it's a wonderful situation. Like, I don't want to be in the same room with some of these shills. They're not like, I have nothing in common with them. They're not real people. They're phony bitches. And I at least I say it, and I'm honest about it. But the funny thing is, what I love is I'm an equal opportunity that I have people that film Twitter hate me. The shills hate me. That's what makes me like, you got to realize, like, that's where the power comes from, is when you have literally people across the entire spectrum. And the reason they don't like what I have to say is because no one says it with more authority and more fearlessness. Nobody. And that's why they can talk all the shit they want. At the end of the day, they can't hold a fucking candle to what I do. It's not even a contest, man. I say it all the time, but every day I wake up, I dominate them. Every fucking day. It's not, honestly, I'm not even trying and I'm dominating them. Mogging them. 100%. You talk about mogging? Shit, at my age, I'll mog your boy clavicular. I'm in better shape than that motherfucker. Any day, Clav. Roll up, buddy. Do a stream. I will destroy you in a one-on-one situation, clavicular. Not worried. Like, dude, I've heard you talk. Nothing interesting comes out of your mouth. Look, I'm mogging this and I'm looks maxing that. Nobody at my age is looks maxing more than me, clavicular, so suck on it, boy. Oh my god, whoever's out of control. This is like completely unhinged tonight. Even Perry didn't like The Mummy. Wow, she didn't like it? Then that is a sign that it's bad, Robert, right? If Perry the shill Nemiroff didn't like it, it's probably because we called her out. You got to remember, like, when they feel the heat, right? Because that's what I do. Is like, I put it, like, no one else would do the stuff I do. Do you know no one else would go after Brandon Davis for having his 100,000 subscribers and like have 1,000 views? Like, that doesn't make sense. Do you guys understand? We've talked about that. If you have 100,000 subscribers, you cannot have 1,000 views. That's a 1% subs to view ratio. His views come from, I'm talking about Doomsday. They don't come from him talking. They come from Doomsday. Do you see what I'm saying? So what does that tell you? It's not about the person. It's about what you're talking about. My channel's about this. It's about, you guys know this. It's about me. If you put someone else in this chair, you would not watch this channel. You guys know that. You 100% or you know that. I know I'm right. You would not watch. I'd have no viewers. The reason people watch is because what you get out of me is very unique and very singular. What you get out of Brendan Davis, you can get from anybody. There's nothing original he's bringing to the table. Not one original thought, not one original idea. Nothing he brings to the table warrants you paying attention to him. Not one thing. And that's the difference between what I bring to the table and what they bring to the table. What I bring to the table, you cannot replicate. What those people bring to the table, you can have 1,000 people doing it. They all do the same shit. What you see here, you will not see anywhere else. And I mean anywhere. I don't care where you go, whether it's film, whether it's music, whether it's sports, you're not going to find someone who has the ability to do this. I go back, and I told you this before, I used to do radio back in Orlando, and I would come on as a special guest. And I remember the guy, there's Monsters in the Morning. They said to me, I remember I talked to him one night, the guy, Russ, who was the show. He goes, you know what you have the unique ability to do is to be able to talk on so many different topics and to veer quickly and go and be coherent with these things. That's just a skill. You can work on it, but it's a skill. And the talent that God gave me is superior to virtually anybody in this space. Sorry, call it an ego. I don't give a fuck. It's the truth, and you guys know it. Frank Wally, thank you for that. Thank you, Frank Wally. I'm here for this stash, the mullet, the soccer kid. By the way, tonight, look what I did. But let me flex now. Hold on. I'm flexing. Here's the deal. Tonight I wore. By the way, for the record, this is a Bundesliga. Of course, this is Bayern Munich, who won yesterday that huge game over PSG. Or was it PSG? Who would they beat? No, Real Madrid. And this is authentic. So this is the player fit. Okay. This is the expensive fabric. Why? Because this is what I won't do it any other way. Everything has to be authentic. I told you guys, I don't care what it is. If it's not the real deal, I don't want it in my life. It has to be real. And I think like across the board on that. So thank you. Wait, who did? Oh no. Wait, who did? What's her name? This girl? She liked it? Or Grace Randolph? Oh my God. Hold on, let's find out. Oh, you know what? I didn't drag anybody who said this was good. Give me a second. Just real quick before we get out of here. I promised I'd do it, and I didn't yet. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, at least, hey, guys, I gotta give the Rotten Tomatoes people some credit. The critics that are still on there. It's at 54%. So that's bad, right? That's bad. But still, that means that 46% of the critics said it was good. Wow, Perry Nemiroff did say it was bad, but 2 out of 5 is too high. Okay, who else? Let's hammer some people. Let's see. Oh, now they have stars. Do you see this? Oh wait, no, never mind. This is not critics. This is the audience. Here we go, critics. 4 out of 5. The film, yeah. Christopher Lloyd. Not that one, but a different one. Boy, you failed. Did anyone give it like 1? Let's see. Oh, Kyle Smith. Listen to this quote. This is good. Is it advisable not to see the movie immediately after a meal or really ever? Kyle Smith, you get the love tonight. Guess what we're going to see on Sunday? I'll have it on Sunday night, and then we're getting out of here. We are going to see Mother Mary. I'm a huge fan of David Lowery. You guys know as much. I'm a massive fan of Ghost Story. It's back here somewhere. A Ghost Story. It's right here. It's right behind me. That's Ghost Story right there. So, because I think it just does a beautiful job of portraying time. The expanse of time. Listen, you can talk about the pie scene all you want, but as an overall film, I think it's spiritual. I think it's really just hypnotic. I love the end. The conclusion is just spectacular. It is stratospherically awesome. It's just amazing. And listen, I just don't know if Mother Mary's going to be... I have a feeling it's not going to be great because A24 has just basically dumped this thing. They have no faith in it. So that's problematic. we will find out Mother Mary on Sunday night, because it is out in New York and LA this weekend. I will definitely see that this weekend. And I don't think I'm going to see everything else. I did see Cave of Forgotten Dreams last night. Never saw that. Herzog's doc from 2010. It's an IMAX 3D. And if you have a chance to see it Sunday, go, because it's just kind of, it's a very unique experience, because you're in this cave with these 32,000-year-old cave etched drawings on the walls, and it's in 3D. It kind of feels like you're in there, right? So it's a unique theatrical experience. Certainly I enjoyed it a lot more than The Mummy, that's for sure. Pete's Dragon, right? He did that remake. He's got a real versatility. Old Man and the Gun. You look at a lot of Boondock Saints. Was it? Boondock Saints? I can't... What was that? I can remember. I don't know what his filmography in order, but I remember what really got me excited about him was Ghost Story. But you look at him, I think he's very diverse. I don't like The Green Knight. It's very boring. But, we'll find out. We'll do Mother Mary on Sunday. But it's been a pleasure as always, guys. Listen, we try to do an entertaining show. I can't always guarantee you that it's going to go as planned, because tonight definitely didn't. I just decided to go off the rails and get angry. But it is what it is, man. It's live. That's what we do. It's an hour. We're an hour. I told you I wasn't doing an hour, so that's it. Good night. No more. The show's over. I'm not doing any more. I said 1 hour. We're at an hour. Good night, everybody. See you back here Sunday for more insanity, whatever happens on MMT. Good night from LA.